Hey guys, welcome to the weekly fighting game conversations where we talk about fighting games and all things related. I'm your host Evrae and today is June 21, 2020. This podcast is free, but we only ask for your support in our fight against COVID-19 by donating to the Association of Philippine Medical Colleges. You can check it out on how to do that in the comments below. For now, we have Core. He is one of the members of Onespot team and also the moderator and the caster of Onespot's Rambol Brawl 2020. Hi Core, welcome to the Weekly FGC.
Run.
Hey Ray, what's up?
I won't leave you
All
here.
good, all
We
good.
can run
How's
together.
things for you there?
Listen, if we run together,
I'm good, just surviving this
we will die.
situation now.
How's the button
Yeah.
here?
How strict are they
No,
there?
you're not
Because here in
inviting
Cebu
me.
we're still
I'll help
under
you. I want you to
ECQ,
promise
which is
me
pretty
to
rough.
survive. To take this message
Oh,
for our country.
there are literally 0 cases in Los Baños right now, so I'm good.
That's such a relief to hear. Like you're pretty much safe to go out, but at the same time you still gotta be careful.
Yeah, just but I am going home to Makati next weekend, so quite worried about that.
How's the
I'm
do they have to do like security checks? Like do you need to submit like a
travel
medical
pass, yeah, I
certificate?
think.
Okay.
Yeah, have to get a travel pass from the barangay post.
Right. Okay, I turned down the music. Sorry about that, boys. All right, so before I talk about Brawlhalla, I want to ask about you first, like as a
Oh,
person. So before you got into
oh,
Brawlhalla, did you get into other fighting games?
um, I did play a couple of fighting games, but I didn't get into I didn't get too competitive about it. Just played casually, just smashing buttons.
Yes, how everyone else does it also.
Yes. So I played, the classics, Street Fighter, Tekken on arcades with friends, just having fun. All good, all good. I usually get wrecked, but you know, as long as we're all having fun.
Hmm.
But that's how far my background in fighting games go.
Really? Just the like surface level, I would say surface level fighting games, like the ones you find in arcades stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
So nothing competitive. No, you've only visited tournaments to view it as a spectator.
Yeah, yeah. Y-
So,
So
oh yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
that's uh, it's also the same way how I got into Brawlhalla as well. We just played it casually.
And then it transitioned how?
Oh yeah. So yeah, me and my friends. I was very young back then, so didn't have a lot of money to purchase games. So we were just exploring these free to play on Steam, right?
Mm.
So we played stuff like Unturned, and we came across this game called Brawlhalla. So we just really wanted to play together. So at first I viewed it as somewhat of a party game. So we just tried it out, tried the characters, then brawled. But then after a while, we came back to the game. One of my friends actually have been grinding it, so he took the game seriously, and that's something I didn't really expect. So when we came back, I was wondering, dude, why are you winning every game? What did you do? So he told me about this. Oh, bro, this game is actually very technical. It actually goes deeper, and that's how I found out about Brawlhalla, the competitive scene. So I didn't know about stuff about like frame, recovery frames, starting frames. I didn't know anything about that. But after this, my friend just grinded this out. I was like, huh, this looks fun. So I also like searched some tutorials and actually learned how to play this game. And that's like my first exposure fighting games in general.
So Brawlhalla's been out for a while.
I wouldn't say a while. I guess 4 years from 2016. Yeah, it's pretty young. It's pretty young.
Yeah,
I think they only on 2019 they held their third world championship. So yeah, it's pretty young.
yeah, it is
I'm
very
not sure
young.
if it I'm not sure if it was created before 2016 because I got into the game where they were holding their second championship, which was 2017. So I've been playing the game for 3 years. And as far as I know, their first world championship, which they call BCX, by the way, started in 2016. But perhaps the game has a further history than that, maybe 2015, somewhere around this era.
All right. Before that, someone's asking if you have a YouTube channel.
Oh, if I do I have a YouTube channel? I don't, but I'm planning on starting one.
Oh
But
yes.
it's not about gaming. I want to start a like YouTube channel um revolving around coding. Yeah.
Oh, you know how to code. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's my course. I mean my degree
There
program.
you go.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes
yeah,
more sense. All right, there you go, Sean. Unfortunately, he won't
yeah.
be making a Brawlhalla centered YouTube channel.
I mean, you don't know that. I
Okay,
mean,
I stand
I
corrected.
might I might start one. But,
Maybe just playing
uh,
casually.
yeah, playing casually probably.
So about the Brawlhalla community, what's it like there at, I'd say, in your area? Is it more competitive or is it more casual?
Like, uh,
Like, let's say
what's
with
the
your
scale we're
friends.
talking here? Like, oh, we're with friends. So as I said earlier, we played it casually. And nowadays we play it, I guess fairly competitively. Some of our friends just got into the game. Actually, I'm very lucky to have like friends that we just recently have been introduced to Brawlhalla, so I get to tutor them every now and then. But as far as the friends that I had before when we first started playing Brawlhalla competitively at around 2017, yeah, we're very good right now. So we know a lot of how the game works, how to play the game. So we play fairly competitively. Unfortunately, right now that's been hindered because of the pandemic. So actually, not because of the pandemic. It's because of the recent update from the game.
Oh,
So
really?
they added a battle pass. I don't know if do a lot of fighting games have battle passes, but
No, actually, that's the first I've heard of a battle pass for a fighting
yeah,
game.
they added a battle pass. And recently, ever since that update, the servers have been very, how could I say this, unreliable. So a lot of my friends actually gets yellow ping. That's low ping in translation for context.
I wonder how the
So
servers would get affected by the battle pass. Is it like the players wanting to grind it more?
hmm. potentially there could be a lot of factors. Maybe the addition of the battle pass like attracted Brawlhalla players that were playing back then, or maybe it attracted players to play it as newbies right now. We're not for sure, or maybe the battle pass just, or the amount of requests that goes into their servers ever since the battle pass. Maybe their servers just can't handle them. Anyways, we're all just waiting to for them to fix their servers just so that I can play with my friends again.
So what's the content in this battle pass? Like, why did they add it just now?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I just recently got into Brawlhalla. So I think everyone that has been playing Brawlhalla for so long, or for at least 3 years, would relate to me when I say that it's not really like a very engaging game. So when I played it back then, I was playing it like um on it off. So I didn't play it like I haven't didn't really grind it. So like you would grind it until to this level, then you would stop for a while, then grind it again. It's sort of like that. And I think the addition of the battle pass actually inspired me to play Brawlhalla again. So right now I'm trying to grind up to reach the highest rank, which is diamond. And so the battle pass is actually really cool because I think that was one of the features that what the game was missing, apart from more game modes. So right now Brawlhalla has a lot of game modes,
Yeah, it
but
does.
for me when I was playing it back then, it was missing that goal. Like why am I playing this? Uh, so I like the battle pass because it actually gives me a reason to play the other legends because the battle pass introduced for example there are several weapons in Brawlhalla. You have bow, you have hammer, you have gauntlets.
Yeah, and they all have
So
tiers, right?
what do you mean tiers?
Like,
Oh yeah, you can rank the weapons, but they're
because
all pretty balanced.
ah,
Yeah, I don't want to rant about weapons so much because there are obviously some weapons that Brawlhalla players hate. I'm looking at you, Lance and Sight. So yeah, so the battle pass has these missions like do 2000 damage with this weapon and get KOs with this weapon. Win a match with this legend with that has this weapon. So it gave me that, what do you call this, drive to play the game more and actually explore the other legends. It's a lot
mm,
of fun. And also when you progress through the battle pass, like other battle passes, they give you skins and other incentives like in-game currency, stuff like that. It's amazing.
with in-game currency, you can unlock like more players if you didn't buy them, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, you can they have a DLC which unlocks all the players for you. So I have that. I really recommend it to any Brawlhalla player that has the extra cash because you get to explore more legends. But also there's something about grinding for the legends as well that is very engaging. So you don't really need to get the DLC if you want.
Yeah, in a way, you get more practice from grinding.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like there's feeling of satisfaction from unlocking a legend that you've been grinding a lot for. Yeah, yeah. Also for currency, you can also unlock colors. So there are these really epic color schemes that your characters can have. And for me, who already has all the legends, that's mostly where I spend most of my currency on. Yeah.
It's like skins, no?
No, skins are a different thing pa. So
Oh.
we have skins. So we have Brawlhalla skins. Then we also have colors. So these skins can take different color schemes. It's like the chroma in League, if you're familiar.
Mm-mm.
Um, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's why they're also selling the separate skins. Like I think the most recent one is the Ben 10 one.
Oh yes, yes. I actually bought one of those skins there because fortunately, one of those crossover skins are is a skin for my main.
Nice, perfect.
Yeah. It's perfect. So I bought Heat Blast. It's really cool. I like the animations. So just to explain more about those type of skins.
Go ahead.
Back then when I first started Brawlhalla, they didn't have any of those. Like most of the skins are just like the normal skins that you would find in Brawlhalla. So they just changed the look of the character, they didn't really add much. But recently, I think it was a year ago or maybe uh sooner than that, they added these type of skins which are crossovers. So these are nothing new. I think Smash has a couple of crossovers already.
Yeah, they do.
So maybe they gained inspiration from that.
Mm,
Um, yeah, and it's really nice because the crossover skins are really different from the normal legends. I would go as far as to say that they're like an entirely different legend themselves because they add new animations. It's all the style and the feel of the legend also is also very different. It's nice.
yeah, if I remember, wasn't the first one like WWE or was it Hellboy?
Ooh, I don't know, dude. I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah.
not sure about the first crossover. It may have been WWE or maybe no. I think it's Rayman. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
Rayman. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm really not sure. I'm sorry.
It's
I
because
think it's Rayman though.
when me and my friends first got into Brawlhalla, we were wondering, it's like, huh, they have a lot of characters, and then down below it's like, oh, there's Rayman, there's Hellboy, there's everyone else. Like, oh,
Yeah,
but
those were crossovers. Yeah, but
that makes
there is a lot of legends in Brawlhalla right now. So um the community is really excited for the next one because we're not sure if they're going to make a new weapon or
oh wow,
uh
no, a new
make
weapon.
a new weapon combination. Yeah. The latest weapon that they made is like the orb. It's really nice. I'm not sure. They're not the pros aren't really using orb that much, but I've seen a lot of people get success from playing it.
Ah, I didn't think about that they would add a new weapon. I always thought that they all the weapons came out like that, all of them once.
Hollow Knight? Is Hollow Knight
No, I mean,
crossover?
sorry, I'm started a bit. I didn't think they would come out with the weapons like individually. I thought they all came out at the same time.
Oh no. They first started with basic weapons, so like the sword, the hammer. But I think the original roster was like the sword, the hammer, in the blasters, and the weapons were later added. So I'm reading the chat actually right now. According to Zach,
Oh,
the
Hollow
first
Knight was the first.
crossover is Hollow Knight. Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
didn't know that.
so getting Hollow Knight. Okay, that's it.
Rayman is the second one. So yeah, I think when I got into the game, they just recently added. Oh no. I think they added sight after a while. I'm not sure. I didn't really enter Brawlhalla when they just added like I don't know blasters. I'm not sure if it's part of the original roster, but I've been playing blasters for so long.
Yeah, it is fun playing ranged.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely. As I said earlier, there are weapons that the community really hates, really despises, like
it's
the
like
lance.
cancer, you would say.
Like yeah, it's kind of, or I don't know. It's just there are weapons that are highly spammable and annoying. That's why they hate it.
Then there's the weapons that take like skill, such as the
Yeah, that actual
gauntlets.
skill. Yeah,
Yeah, the combos I see on YouTube with the gauntlets are insane. Absolutely.
yeah. I mean, I think Gauntlets gets the most highlight in this game. It's
Yeah,
unreal.
just take someone down right away if you did it perfectly.
Yeah, and it's really like grand as well how the gauntlets move the attacks. They're not static like the sword.
Hmm.
Yeah, The
So,
sword is one of the basic weapons.
oh, okay, okay. That's what it started out with. Wonder what was the first starting weapons.
I think the first 5 legends. I think there were only 5 legends when the game came out. Not sure. I'm sure one of them was Bodvar, Lord Vrax, and Nash. Yeah, but look at them. Look at where they are now with all those legends.
Yeah, so many.
Dang. Yeah.
So in your community, are most of the players local, offline, or online?
Oh, most of the players. Uh Online probably.
Yeah, because the
Um.
net code or the online of Brawlhalla is really good, diba? Before
Um. Oh, yeah. Before.
before.
Pretty sure. Yeah. Uh. So I haven't really tried playing online on other fighting games. So I don't know
Okay.
um how bad it is. I've been getting complaints from some of my friends who play Tekken. They say they never play online because it's so bad. So I don't know. But for Brawlhalla, I didn't really have much of a problem. Yeah, when as long as you have green ping, you're all good, all set to go. According to my friends in chat, online is glitchy. That's debatable for some of my other
Debatable.
Tekken friends. I don't know.
When your experience is all good.
Yeah, Brawlhalla, it's all good. It's all good. Um, we did play a lot of LAN though, but that's for me and my friends because we treat it as like a party game. So back then, when I was in high school, so I got into this club. So I'm in this robotics club. So about a bunch of nerds that knows how to program, and every on our break, every time we just play Brawlhalla. It was cool. And
You
I
get a
guess
break from
that's why
programming.
I grew to love the game as well. It's because I I felt myself improving by playing with these guys, and it's a really nice feeling.
Yeah, especially playing against people who actually play competitively. They know how to take advantage of the frames and etc. And then you start to take advantage of everything they know.
Yeah. Like, hey, how about you teach me that? Would be
How'd you
nice.
do that? How'd you beat me?
How would you do that? Come on. Come on, spill it. Spill it. I
give
think
give me your
there are
cheats.
these things called true combos
Hmm.
in Brawlhalla. Not sure about Smash.
Yeah, there
Pero
are also
in
true
Tekken
combos.
there are like there's like throw combos. I'm not sure.
Ah, throw combos.
No, that's for Tekken. In
Oh yeah,
Brawlhalla there are true combos.
yeah. It's like frame
So
perfect, where you take advantage of the recoveries.
yeah, so it's their attacks that always hit uh um when you link them together. So it took me like I don't remember. It took me so long to perfect the first true combo that was taught to me by my friend. It was on the sword and it was such a basic combo. It took me like 3 hours and I didn't get to do much of my programming work because of that. He got
You
mad
got
at me
distracted.
a little. Yeah. He got mad at me a little. So I remember this time there was this scene. We were all busy programming and I was trying to do this. Okay, so this is not my first combo, but I was trying to do this. Oh no, actually this was my first combo. Now that I remember it. So we were programming. I was doing this true combo. Then when I did it, I told my friend Jose like, hey, dude, I did it. And he looked at me. What did you do?
Did you
Like,
program it now?
and he programmed. Yeah, he thought I actually finished my work. I was like, no, I did the combo. I was like, oh, dude, I thought you were programming.
We're doing work here. What are you doing?
We're doing work. What are you doing there? It was so funny, and a bunch of our professors or our teachers got mad at us as well for like downloading the game at their laptops.
Oh, you guys found out.
Yeah, we got found out. So like sooner or later, we tried to hide it. It's yeah, it's all good. we still managed to play it until the very end before I graduated.
You
It's
got better
nice.
at combos than you did with programming.
Yeah. That's basically the story.
That's nice. At least you got a little free time while you're programming.
It's not really free time.
Yeah, true. Productive time. So, how did you get to cast? How did you learn to cast Brawlhalla? Like, did you just step back one time while your friends were playing and just started casting?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we just pretend to cast each other every now and then.
Make
So
it sound
yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, when especially when we're playing LAN. So usually there's like three of us. Sometimes there's four, but we don't really want to play in teams because there's like only two people that would carry most of the time.
Yeah.
So we always try to play 1v1 v1 something like that. So one man to himself. And especially when there there's the last two people alive, we just cast them, make it more intense. It's so fun.
But you only started casting. I mean, you didn't really get into casting until you started getting serious about the competitive scene.
Oh, uh, Rumble Brawl was my first experience casting a game.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I sort of just winged it. I know the game. I have knowledge of the game, and I know what plays are good, uh, what moves are relevant in the game. So I was fairly confident that I can cast a tournament.
So Rambol Brawl was online tournament, right?
Yeah, it was online.
How was that? Like, I know some people who've somewhat tried to host a online tournament, and so far from what I've heard, it's not fun. It's
It's
like,
not fun.
I mean, it's like actually holding a real life tournament like offline.
Oh, yeah. So it it's supposed to be like that,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
fortunately, so I've actually joined an online tournament once. So it was C qualifiers
Oh
for
wow.
the second or yeah second. Oh, no, it was the third World Championships of Brawlhalla.
Oh wow, that's
So
big. That's real big.
no, it's big, but I didn't get far.
At least
There
you
were a
tried.
lot
I
of
mean,
people good. Yeah, at least
you've
I
seen the
tried.
scope.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen the scope, and I was amazed that the site they were using, Smash.gg, it handled everything. So like as long as the players are fairly professional about playing, the website actually offered so much features that
Yeah, it's very
made
specific and
the
detailed. It's very
competition,
nice.
yeah, it made the tournament very smooth for me.
So the site really improved the general experience for as the
Yeah,
admins or the moderators.
yeah. Of course, there was a lot of pressure because the site was fairly vague in
Yeah,
some areas.
it's
Um, actually, actually, I almost screwed it up
oh
because yeah, I almost screwed it up because I wasn't sure how to set up the stream because they have this feature wherein you can stop people from starting the match un, until the stream is ready. So I didn't know how to set that up. So I was trying my best, and I was seeing my stream getting highlighted. So it's like, oh, maybe it's set up, and I'm not sure. But I looked into this tab. It's the stream queue, and there's nothing going on there. I was like, what's happening? Oh
oh
no!
no.
And it was the day before the competition.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's close. That's close call.
So I reached out to one of their support team, and after like an hour or 2 hours of like talking to them, I managed to like get it ready, get it set. I found out how the brackets work. I didn't really even know how the brackets work because I didn't started it. So because of vague terms. So they have this thing called start bracket.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what it means. But then after talking to them, I realized, oh, so that button actually finalizes the bracket.
Yeah,
I
starts the entire
I
thing.
thought, yeah. So I only learned that like a day before and flushed the entire thing. It's nice. Even before the um even during the competition, I was so nervous that something would I don't know wouldn't work right. But fortunately, it went smoothly, more smoother than I anticipated.
Oh wait, are you the only one working on that tournament on Rumble Brawl? Like, how big was your
Ooh,
team?
oh
Did you
yeah.
have a team?
Um, so I have a friend, like he's the owner of Onespot.
Oh wow, nice.
So he handled um hmm now that I think about it. He handled the posters for this for the competition. But I'm the mainly the person who tweaked around Smash.gg. But
Mm.
he moderated when the competition was ongoing. So it's all good. Um it wasn't that heavy of a workload, especially compared to hosting like a real tournament, a real local tournament. I'm sure it would be much harder than that. So fortunately, Smash.gg handles almost everything that you need. So very fortunate to have that site to
Yeah.
host like tournaments. I wasn't even sure if it's free, but it seemed free enough. So yeah,
So you coordinated with the players through Discord, diba?
we coordinated the players through where?
Discord.
Oh, no, I was I was I
Really?
actually assumed
It
I
wasn't in
actually
Discord.
assumed yeah, it wasn't on Discord.
Oh.
I assumed because a lot of people in groups that I've been through, like Philippine Brawlhalla groups,
Mm-hmm.
um, they joined competitions before online. So I was like, oh, I'm sure most of them has exposure to Smash the GG already. So fortunately, most of them were disqualified because of either connection issues and they weren't able to check in. I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
always the biggest problem for me in Smash GG. It's the check-ins. They don't notify you.
yeah. Also, they don't really inform players like
Yeah, yeah.
for first time using Smash.gg.
Mm,
You really have to like browse the site, or you really have to anticipate your own match so that you'll play. So I
yeah.
guess it has its pros and cons. It's nice. So I'm I'm actually glad that um so there are players that disqualified but that were disqualified they managed to get back um into the tournament on losers bracket. So
Ah,
like they were
okay. They weren't
disqualified,
directly
they were placed
disqualified.
into losers bracket, but they
All right.
were managed to check in by then. It was nice. Yeah.
They learned their lesson.
Yeah. I have to anticipate my match next time.
Oh, at least they had to climb up the losers bracket.
Yeah.
What was the
Um
highlights for you for during Rumble Brawl?
oh, the main highlights.
Yeah.
So on top 32, I was moderating, but when there were few players left on the bracket because no, the others have advanced to top 38, top 16 already. Yeah, I was watching. I went to some of the rooms and watched some of the people playing on top 32, and I found these two players playing lands, and it was so intense because you don't know who would win
Ah, it was a
because
close. It was a close fight.
yeah, because it's hard to punish uh the side airs when I mean the attack of another lance players when you yourself is attacking, because you guys would go on opposite directions entirely, because the side air on lance, or that's an aerial attack to the side, actually pushes the character so far, so it gives you a lot of horizontal movement. So
Mm.
these two players, I can tell that they're not that skilled enough. I mean, they're not like platinum players. So, but I can see that because of their what do you call
Movements.
this? Because of their movements, they weren't hitting each other. So it was really interesting to watch, because I used to be like this. So yeah, it's really interesting to see new players play the game. I was like, oh, I hope they improve.
They were just dancing in the air. Hopefully,
They were just dancing in the air. They were not hitting each other.
they were like
Like
hoping
when
that
they
he would get
and
hit. Like, oh, I hope he hits this.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's you nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
just hoping to hit each other. And it was so intense for me, because I was like, who will get the first hit? Who will get the next hit?
yeah.
Like so intense. I love like watching Lance players.
That's nice, man.
Also another highlight for me was in oh yeah. Also another highlight for me was for in top 16, I'm pretty sure. Or no, I think it was still top 32. Oh,
Mm.
there were these two players who obviously know each other, because their name is like the name of the other guy is White Ape and the other guy is Black Ape.
Ah, okay, perfectly planned.
So I was yeah, they obviously knew each other. And I saw that based on the bracket, they would eventually meet each other. So I was silently rooting for them. I was like, hey, you guys should go to top 16. It would be nice to actually cast two friends like that. It's so weird as well, because like what's the story behind it? Why are they their name why are they named White Ape and Black Ape? So and it was so heartbreaking to see to unfortunately see, I think it was Black Ape who fell and White Ape continued, or the other way around. I'm not sure. And of course, when we started streaming the top eight, because we streamed the entirety of top eight. Of course, a lot of highlights were also came from that bracket. So I think the best for me is when Hypervisor was fighting Dragon. Yeah, it was a really hype moment. I think I would go as far as to say that it was the most hype moment in the entire stream,
Wow.
because they were toe to toe in fighting. So I think it was best of five, and they were just exchanging wins match after match until it first it's 1-0, then it's 1-1, 2-1, then all two, until
Oh, is this
the
finals?
pattern just continued until they were all four, and either one of them would take the win. No, it was not finals. I think it's losers finals.
Ah, losers finals.
Yeah, yeah, it was so intense. They were so toe to toe. I think they're equal in skill. But I heard Hypervisor actually. Uh, I guess I'm doing him a shout out right now. But his Hypervisor is Jose. He was my friend that I've been playing for 3 years.
Oh, what a backstory.
Yeah, yeah, a little backstory there. So, he gave me reasons why he didn't win the tournament. He told me he was lagging the entire time.
Oh, pull out the lag card.
I didn't ostracize him that much, but yeah, he's been having connection issues, so we haven't been playing that much recently. But he has been grinding recently. On my own weapon as well. He's
Oh.
been grinding blasters. So I was like, oh, you want to counter me, huh?
If you can't beat him, join him.
I'm looking forward to playing with him again. just
Ooh,
to see
good.
how much he's improved. He's just been training with bots because he can't play online. So like I'm really interested.
The bots get really hard.
Oh yes, yes. Even the pros, um,
Wow, really?
even the pros have troubles playing with bots, especially the hard bots. I there's this training on okay, there's this training mode in Brawlhalla wherein you can just experiment with strings and combos. So if there's a special challenge for players who want to improve. So you have to just hit the hard bot and not get hit. As soon as you get hit,
Resets.
you reset. You reset.
Oh wow,
And
that's
the hard bots are
difficult.
really hard. And the thing about hard bots is that they have frame perfect dodges.
Yeah, because they're AI. Absolutely.
So if you want to actually do the challenge, you have to do optimal movement and maneuvering around the hard bots. So yeah, it really improves you, even though you're offline.
Yeah, you just get the muscle memory of perfectly executing your combos so that you don't get hit.
Yeah, yeah. Because if they hit you once, you know you lost the challenge.
Uh, yeah. That's good training. That's very good training.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Um,
yeah, go go.
so I would say one of the things I love about Brawlhalla, uh, compared to other fighting games is that when I watched because I watch a lot of esports.
Nice.
Um, I watch I just randomly watch esports and speedruns. So I I know a little information about the Smash community as well as the Tekken community. Not so much about the Street Fighter though. Um, and I also watch other MOBAs,
Mm.
and I really like games that have esports that are very understandable. And that Brawlhalla hits that for me
Mm.
because when you watch competitions of Brawlhalla, like you know where the players are going at all times, like you know what they're doing. I think it's something about the animations, and obviously a lot of players recommended Smash to me as well. Like
Hmm.
I would play Smash if I can, but it's not available on PC.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Um, mm, as far as the Smash esports go, it's just when I watch Smash, I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, I can
Oh
definitely
my
say that
god.
as a Smash
It's
aficionado.
happening
It's
so fast.
mm.
But after playing Brawlhalla, like I sort of understand it more. Just
Mm.
because I've been exposed to Brawlhalla. Like, oh, okay, he dodged right there. Oh, and he did the combo right there. But when I first watched a couple of Smash fights, I didn't understand what was happening. And that's also one of the reasons why I didn't play uh League of Legends back then. This is sort of going out of topic, but it's because
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
the esports doesn't make sense for me. It's like when I'm watching Dota, like Dota makes sense. Like it's fairly slow. So you know, oh, this guy did the skill, this guy did that.
Mm.
For League of Legends, it's all happening so fast. So it's the same for Smash for me. So I like Brawlhalla because the animations are more pleasing to the eye, I guess. So yeah, that's it.
That makes sense. Yeah, because it's funny because from me and my friends' standpoint, it's the opposite. We've started in Smash for so long that when we went to the App Store, the Play Store in PlayStation, we are like, "Huh, what's a free game?" That's it, Brawlhalla. Whoa, this is like Smash. that's
Oh,
it's like,
whoa.
there's like air dodges and stuff. There's dodges and combos. Like, whoa, this is really like Smash, but it's different, which is cool. There's three jumps. Why is there three jumps?
Why is there three jumps? Yeah.
That's our first question. It's like, well, we got three jumps, boys. We'll never fall, and no, we still fall.
Yeah, you still fall.
Still fall. Yeah, the AI
That's
is
so funny.
crazy, so good. But that was very good. To check out Valhalla again. Maybe not. Maybe update. We'll see. Uh,
Yeah. Maybe after they fix their servers.
yeah.
I'm looking at you, BMG.
Are there are there one? Is there a C server? Is that why? I wonder if the servers
Yeah.
are like. taste well?
I don't know. I don't know. So some of my friends have been playing in Japan, and they haven't been playing in Southeast Asia recently because for some reasons Japan hosts better servers.
General, I guess.
So I'm not sure about that.
Interesting. So there are better servers in Japan. So, what was it? Rumble Brawl is one of the many events that Onespot has, what do you call this? Somewhat hosted, I guess. Right?
Oh, yes, I think I'm not sure. I'm sorry, Steven, if you're hearing this, but I think it's the first one.
So how did you get into Onespot?
One spot is fairly new. Uh,
Oh, really?
oh yeah, Steven just invited me. So one spot is just a couple of people that creates content for whenever they want. Yeah, it's really as simple as that.
So they invite
So
people to. It's somewhat like a platform for them to create content.
yeah, basically, and it's really amazing how much they grew. Like the one spot people, the one spot staff, like they're just constantly improving themselves. They're constantly improving each other. It's very inspiring.
How is it like organized, if I could ask? Like, do you guys meet in person sometimes? Or is it just
Oh
online?
no, it's done entirely online. Like,
Ah, interesting.
hey, I made this. Can we post it? Something like that.
Ah,
Also, when they share like, oh, there's this big gaming news. Someone should make content for it. So yeah, and one of the people would volunteer, and that's pretty much how it works.
yes. At least all of you are communicating with each other. And hmm, I guess you guys are multiple content creators. Do you guys have like a YouTube channel other than Facebook? Like another, what do you call it, social media platform?
Oh, I think as of the moment we only have the Facebook page,
Mm.
but they have a lot of plans of expanding soon.
Yeah, with all that content, sayang if it's all just on Facebook.
Yeah, like just extend our reach to other platforms.
So, so one spot started with Stephen just I would say having the idea of gathering content creators together.
Oh, um, one spot started from Unlol. So
On LOL.
I think yeah, alamat ng League of Legends.
Ah, right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it started from that because I think one of the people wanted to create other content than League. I think the idea rose and they all liked the idea and they created this new page and they still try to administer to Unlol every now and then. But most of them really want to create other content right now.
So at first it
So
was more centered around League of Legends.
yes, yes, it was
Ah,
all centered around League of Legends.
MOBA scene. Nice.
Yes, yes, yes. Um. Oh yeah. The MOBA scene. It's a lot of trouble actually, like hosting the Rambol Brawl competition because not only is it the most difficult part was finding players.
Really?
Really.
Huh.
Yes. Um. Philippines. I think I would uh say in my opinion, a lot of people play MOBAs most of the time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
It's
I,
either
I
of the two, which is MOBAs and first person shoot. That's it.
yes, MOBAs and or first person shooters. So fighting games in general didn't really pop as big as those two genres. And furthermore, Brawlhalla is not really a famous fighting game. So it's really hard.
Yeah, that's true. It's
So like
unfortunate to not see a lot of people play this game that's been out for a while now, and it's really good for new players also since there was
Yeah.
good online, and it's free.
Yes, it's free to play. So I was actually um I was not sure if we're going to find enough players because I wasn't even sure if there was a live community of Brawlhalla players in the Philippines in the first place because uh they only have servers for Southeast Asia. So what do I know? Like maybe all the people I've been playing against online have been people from other countries instead and not from Philippines. But it's fortunate to see like that there are still people who actively play Brawlhalla. And I really want to see the community grow because the reason why I actually hosted the competition in the first place is because first of all I had extra cash from commissions.
Ah, a little
Yeah, so I
incentive
was
for
like,
people to
huh,
play.
I don't know what to use this for. Like I can save them, but maybe I can host a tiny competition. How about that? That would be
A
nice.
great idea.
So yeah, and that's when I reached out to Steven. I was like, hey, dude, maybe you you can help me because you guys have this really famous page with 10K likes.
There you
Maybe you
go.
guys can help me host this competition. Like fun. So yeah, that just so the cash I got from commissions, I put that into the pot that would eventually become the prize pools for the tournament. So
Mm.
and that's the entire origin of Rambol Brawl. But also one of the reasons why I decided to host it is because I wanted to not only see if there was a Brawlhalla community in PH, but also to gather them. Also get some connections from them. So because me and Jose, for so long we've been like, oh, I hope they make a competition in the Philippines about Brawlhalla because then we would join because we were having troubles playing against people online on Southeast Asian competitions. So I think one of our issues when we were playing on the qualifiers as well was lag. So we just really wanted to um, experience like a local scene of Brawlhalla in the Philippines. So I wanted to somehow like provide um, give contribution to the community by hosting the event because I want Brawlhalla to grow in Philippines in general
Yeah, I'd say
and
that
fighting
it
games
would
as
have
well.
been
Yeah,
better if we could know where the players would be located. Like I'm sure it's spread out across the Philippines, but if there was a place that was more densely populated with Brawlhalla players, then maybe it's more feasible to hold it there, like a local tournament. If ever this whole
yeah.
pandemic blows over,
Like
that'd be
I'm
great.
not even sure. Like if you host a local tournament, will there be enough people nearby around the location that would be willing to join it?
Yeah, or else it'll just
So
be
yeah,
top eight right away.
top eight right away. Yeah,
Congrats, guys! You're top eight.
exactly. Yeah, congrats, guys. Like, oh, so your opponents didn't show up, so congrats.
Your opponents are somewhere in the Philippines, not here.
Somewhere in the Philippines.
At
They
least,
say they can't
at
make
least in
it.
your area, you can have your friends. So that's like what, three people? That's that's a start.
Yeah, that's a start.
That's a good start.
I was actually thinking whether I should join the tournament as well, but
Hmm.
I thought I was like, nah, I want to give the other players a chance because I realized that though there are players in the Philippines, most of them aren't that high in rank. So like I didn't want to actually just earn my own money if I say so myself.
Sneaky. That's real sneaky.
Like I'll put my own cash into the prize pool, then I'll just win it in the end. That would be so weird.
Congrats,
But
Mister.
I did make Jose join though, and he
Hmm.
did get pretty far. I
Nice.
also contacted the best, I mean the top one Brawlhalla player in PH. So
Wow.
his name was Demo. Uh, I found I found him from the Brawlhalla like leaderboards or esports leaderboards because he earned the most uh as a esports player. So I contacted him and I was like, hey, it would be nice if you can join this competition. So he did sign up for Smash.gg, but unfortunately he was disqualified for not checking in.
Oh
I think
wow. What an ending. The best player in
yeah.
the Philippines.
Um but I understand because he also went to this other competition that was hosted right around the time Rambol Brawl was hosted. It was Combo Breaker. It was a big
Oh my
competition.
goodness. An international tournament.
Yes. He went to this competition. He could have made it to Rumble Brawl, by the way. It's there were no like what do you call this? Issues on the
Mm-hmm.
dates
Mm-hmm.
because Combo Breaker was held on an earlier date. So he went to that competition. Then unfortunately he disconnected. He was having connection issues.
Mm.
So when I invited him to Rumble Brawl, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna check in, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to I I mean I'm gonna register, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to check in because I've been having issues connecting to Brawlhalla servers." So I sort of understand him for to the not checking in Smash.gg. But
Dang.
we did get his 2v2 partner, or so he claims.
Self claim. Self claim.
Yeah, I think he commented in the stream. Yeah, Zaki there. Zach.
Mm.
So Zach is really good. He also plays competitively internationally. And what's so amazing about this guy is that when we came to knew him, is he's been playing on computer shops all this time. I was like,
Wow.
whoa, wow, it's just wow. It's so amazing,
The
dude. Like
dedication.
look at us with playing at home with our mechanical keyboards, and you're playing on a computer shop and you're absolutely wrecking everyone that you meet. That's so
It's
amazing.
pure talent.
And it's just pure talent. And meeting him made me realize that I had no excuses to why
Yeah, that feels
I'm
so bad.
I had no excuses to why I'm hard stuck at platinum. Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's oof, that's tough.
It's tough. It's tough. It's like a moment of realization, getting slapped with reality.
Oh, that's such an amazing story, and to think that go up the ranks.
Yeah. To think that he's been playing on a very high level on like I assume most of the time keyboards that he didn't use the previous day. Dude,
Mm.
that's amazing. Like, how would you know that your keyboard wouldn't ghost or anything, right? Like, how would you know that
That's the least of his problems. Yeah, probably had more problems
what
than
if one
that.
of the keys are sticky? You know?
Uh, and oh my, I can't think of how you could like grind Brawlhalla in the computer shop. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's very inspirational.
Inspirational. That's the word.
Yeah.
Right, so that's all the questions I've got. So, do you have any shout outs that you can do or anything to mention?
Oh, anything to mention about Brawlhalla?
Anything,
Um,
anything you want to mention?
um, like a topic?
No,
Mm.
no, no. I mean like a shout out or
Oh, people. Okay. I guess I would like to shout out Zach for being an inspiration and also for winning the tournament. Like, good
oh wow,
job,
he
dude.
did win. Congratulations.
Yeah, he did win. Would like to shout out my friends, a couple of people, the people I've been playing with locally. So we have Luke, who's in the comment section. We have Jose, we have Steven. Big shout out to Jose as well for placing third on the competition. You did good, man, even though you were lagging. Good job for you. And I hope that We can fight soon when the servers get better. Huge shout out to Steven as well, of course, for helping me host the competition. Shout out to RC for recently getting into the game. He's one of my friends. And shout out to Onespot. That's Onespot PH.
You can check them out on Facebook.
Yeah, fb.com/OnespotPH. Check them out, guys.
All right, there you go. So that's all the time we have. Thank you so much, Core, for coming.
Yeah. It's my pleasure. Thank you very much
Yeah, this
for
was
having
a
me.
very fun chat about Brawlhalla. I've learned so much more about Brawlhalla. I have so much more to appreciate about it.
Yeah, play the game, man.
Yeah, I definitely will more. Maybe the Steam version will be better. Maybe server
yeah.
wise.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because I think that's in general, Steam is such a good platform, even for like Tekken or other fighting games, because everything's just there. Plus, you don't have to pay for online. Nice job, Sony.
Wait, you have to pay online?
Yeah,
I
for
didn't
PS
know.
Plus. So,
Oh,
yeah, I might
dang.
as well get it on Steam. It's just free.
Yeah, it's free to play on Steam. Brawlhalla.
Yeah. So thank you, Core, and thank you to the viewers, and thanks for listening. And if you want to talk to us in the next podcast, just message us your name and your topic in Messenger. Remember that you can donate to the Association of Philippine Medical Colleges via the links in the comments below, and we'll talk to you again next week for another Orient or Weekly FGC episode. Stay safe, everyone. Wash your hands and wear your masks, please. Bye bye.
Bye bye.